Hi everyone, welcome back to some Leeds Champions League. Chris here, aka Big Will, and today we have our first ever job interview. We are going to be heading to Boundary Park, the home of Oldham Athletic, for this interview. And there may be a bit of confusion, but as you can see, we're currently unemployed. Now, our contract didn't expire. I ended up resigning, and the reason for this was Bradford City were interested in me coming to them. However, the club couldn't afford the compensation fee that Curzon were asking for, which I thought was a little bit odd to start with because obviously we're in non-league and my contract was up in 2 months anyway. So went to the board and asked them to reduce it so that I could speak to Bradford. They said no, issued a bit of an ultimatum, and in the end they accepted a resignation. So from that, we then waited for Bradford to get back in touch, and in the end, they didn't even offer me an interview anyway. So it was incredibly frustrating. And as such, we've been unemployed for 2 and a bit months now. And this is the first opportunity we have been given to attend an interview. So we'll go into it and we'll see what we can do. Chairperson by the name of Jamie Brown. Hello, Christopher. We've invited you along today so that we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider when should we decide to hire you. Well, I've only got the one option. I'm glad that I've been given the chance to talk to the club. Do you think it's a positive or a negative thing that you have thus far managed just one team? Well, I think to be honest, just managing one team realistically is quite good. We've shown good loyalty there, so um, from that perspective, that one's probably correct. But I've not had the longest career, and opportunities to gather experience have been very minimal, to be honest. Um, so I think we'll probably go for the second option, because the loyalty thing is correct, but we were only there for 3 years, so was it 3 years or 4 years? May have been 4 years, to be honest. The time has flown by so far. Can you handle the step up to the job would represent? Um, yes, I mean, I think overall it is a step up. They are in League Two, of course, so it is a league above as well. Um, yes, I think I'd feel very comfortable working with them. You developed a reputation for applying for the jobs while still employed. What's all that about? Um, I mean, let's be honest, it's trying to further progression. Um, yeah, further career prospects to get in the way of ambition. Yeah, we want to go like that. I'm exploring my options, which is true. In terms of being in for a few jobs, we are exploring our options. Director of Football Reagan Brookwell. Um, I mean, yeah, I'm sure I'd be happy to work with him. That'd be fine. We're expecting to avoid relegation. Is that something you think is attainable, or can you take us further? I will agree that that is a fair target to aim for, largely because, from a general perspective, I don't really know what the state of the club is at the moment. Um, a transfer budget of £9,000, but it's pretty much the same as what we were going to get at Curzon in the league below. Um, but I am used to dealing with just free transfers, so I think, to be fair, that'll be absolutely fine. And wage budget 42,000. I mean, I think that is quite a bit more than what we had at Curzon, to be fair. So, yep, I'm happy to work with that as well. And no, I have no further requests to make of the board as well. So, we'll end that and we'll see what happens. Oldham's still relatively local in comparison to Curzon Ashton as well. I'd say it's probably about 20 to 30-minute drive from there. So realistically, it is quite a close call. So now we just have to wait and see what happens. And fingers crossed, we might be in line to get a job. Hopefully, it'll be sooner rather than later. Obviously, we are in July now, so the transfer window is open. So, depending on the balance of the squad and such as well, it's something that we've not looked at yet, but we will see what happens. So, bear with me, and I will come back when I know more on this job front. Well, this is a surprise. So, three more job interviews have come in, and they're quite strange ones. So, Ghent, Club Bruges, and Anderlecht in Belgium have all come in. Now, I'm looking at these three, and I've been looking at Club Bruges or Anderlecht, but it's not for the first teams, it's for their reserves who are in the second tier, I believe. So this is an interesting one. So you're guaranteed to work with youngsters. You can still get decent development at clubs like this, but I really don't know exactly how it would work. I mean, if I look at, so it's like a third team almost. Um, what what league are they in? So I'm really confused. So there's another, I mean, is this for the first team or the second team? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, there's Club NXT there, but it says that they're in the Pro League. So is there a league that I'd be going into or not? Well, you know what? I'll do the interviews for them anyway, and we'll go from there. But I'm a little bit confused by the whole thing. I don't know if these are the full jobs, but you know what? Let's give it a go. Same setup for all of them, realistically. Um, we'll just do similar answers to all the others. Oldham Athletic, realistically, is definitely a first team job. For these other ones, I'm really not sure what way round it's going to be. Um, yeah, we'll just see what happens with them. Um, yeah, very, very strange. Um, yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll attend the interviews for all three of these as well, and then we'll see what they come back with afterwards. So, again, just bear with me for a minute, and we'll see what happens from there. Oh, here we go. It could be happening. The Oldham Athletic Board have come to us with a job offer, and it's around £225 more per week than I was on at Curzon. And luckily, I don't have to move anywhere. So, like I say, Ashton and Oldham, about 20 minutes to half an hour drive between the two. I'll just stay exactly where I am. They're looking to avoid relegation from League Two. Hopefully, that will be achievable. Obviously, we will be overhauling the staff and the players as well. There could be an awful lot to go through. Let's have a look and see what we can do. We'll see if we can push up things a little bit. We'll be really cheeky with it. I'm not bothered about, I mean, the relegation wage drop, yep, it's understandable. I'll keep that in just in case. But the promotional wage rise at this stage, I'm not too fussed about. They are willing to increase. Oh, they've allowed a grand a week. Well, by the looks of it, it is job done. We are heading to Oldham Athletic. So we've managed to do a step up in the league. We'll just forward that by a day. And there we go. We are the new manager of Oldham Athletic. They've already got some friendlies in place that need to be played as well. Um, we will probably redo all of the fixtures and things like that in terms of pre-season, just to try and maximise a bit of profitability for them. And there we have it. We are now manager of Oldham Athletic. And we will take a look at the team and such and get through everything very, very quickly. And I will do a special episode tomorrow rather than taking the extra day. And we'll take a look at the club and see what we can do from there. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.